Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the
my dear
updates.
students, today I am taking biology class. Under that we are studying the chapter plant kingdom. Okay, last class we studied about the under the plant kingdom we studied about the important class, that is algae. The algae is divided into three main types. The algae are nothing but the body of the algae is called as thalli, where we cannot differentiate true root, stem or leaves. So the plant body will call it as thalli, and this algae is very useful for various purpose. You have studied the how they looks, how they reproduce and the uses of the algae. And at that this algae is further divided into three main divisions, three main types, that is Chlorophyceae, Rhodophyceae and Phaeophyceae. We studied about the Chlorophyceae, member Chlorophyceae, and we studied about the Phaeophyceae, which is called as brown algae. In this class you are going to study about the Rhodophyceae. Okay, Rhodophyceae, which is commonly called as red algae, and Chlorophyceae is usually called as green algae, and Phaeophyceae usually called as brown algae because of the predominant pigment present, that is fucoxanthin, and also it contains outerly their cell wall content is also different. Here in Chlorophyceae member we have seen along with the cellulose, pectose is present. In Phaeophyceae members along with the cellulose you can see this is a cell, along this is cellulose, along with this you can see outerly covered, this it is having outer protective layer, that is algae. Okay, this is algae in Phaeophyceae. Along with cellulose you can see one more cellular content, that is algin. Inside that you can see, inside this you can see the cellulose content. Okay, and this next we'll move to the Rhodophyceae member. Here in Rhodophyceae it is commonly called as red algae due to the presence of the pigment, three dominant pigment, that is are phycoerythrin. Phycoerythrin is a type of pigment which gives red coloration to the algae. Algae red coloration anna kottade. Yaudu phycoerythrin. Usually the plant the body color of the organism depends on the presence of the pigments. In our body we have special pigment, that is melanin pigment. Due to the based on their concentration the color, skin color varies. Okay, same way in lower plant organisms or in algae, the color of the algae mainly depend on the amount of the pigments and type of the pigment. ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಕಲರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈವನ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ plants do not contain same green coloration. You have observed alva, ಬೇರೆ greens ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಬೇರೆ shade of greens ಇರ್ತದೆ. That mainly depending on the type of the pigment and their concentration. Okay, and usually these phycoerythrin are or the pigments are present inside the chloroplast, and usually the chloroplast green pigment containing organelle will call it as chloroplast. In simple, the color containing organelle will call it as plastid. Pigment containing organelles are called as plastid. If the plastid contain chlorophyll pigment, that type of plastid will call it as chloroplast. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂಥ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗನಲ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಆರ್ಗನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ಹೊಂದಿರ್ತದೆ ಆರ್ಗನಲ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಕಲರೇಷನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್, ಲ್ಯೂಕೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಸೆಲ್ಲನ್ನು ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಮೆನಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಲ್, ಯುಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್, ಪ್ರೊಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ ಇವನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸೆಲ್, ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ದೇ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಇವನ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಗನಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ that together we'll call it as a plastid. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಿಯರ್ this rhodophyceae member having predominant pigment, that is phycoerythrin. So it impart red coloration to the algae, and along with that it also contains chlorophyll. Chlorophyll pigment is very important for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis ಗೆ chlorophyll pigment ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. Along with this chlorophyll you can see some other pigmentation. Chlorophyll A and chlorophyll D are the two types of pigment present in Rhodophyceae member. Usually these Rhodophyceae occur in marine form. Okay, they occur, most of the Rhodophyceae member occur in marine form, that is in sea water, ocean, seas alli grow ಆಗ್ತದೆ. and also some only few grow in fresh water. Only few organism countable or only few number of organism live in fresh water forms. Okay, and most of them are marine forms. Okay, next they may contain multicellular structure. The algae contain, we cannot see any unicellular Rhodophyceae algae, we cannot see. All of the organism which comes under, all of the algae which comes under Rhodophyceae are multicellular and some of the Rhodophyceae member show well organization, body organization. Well, body organization means the body, here the algal body may show a complicated structure like a leaf like, stem like and root like structure we can see, and even more branching. Okay, and they grow few meters and they grow bigger. Their size may also vary. They grow bigger as we studied in that of Phaeophyceae. They measure up to 100 meters. Same way ಈ Rhodophyceae members ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ. ಬಾಡಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಾಡಿ, ಅದರದ್ದು ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಲೀಫ್ ಲೈಕ್, ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಲೈಕ್, ರೂಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಏರ್ ಕ್ಯಾವಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಬಾಡಿ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ದೇರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್. ಇವನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನಿಗೆ ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗೋದು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ವೆಲ್ ಇವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ವೆಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಟು Phaeophyceae and Chlorophyceae member. Phaeophyceae ಮತ್ತು Chlorophyceae ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೆಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ live in a marine condition. Few live in this marine condition usually in warmer conditions. Usually ವಾರ್ಮರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಹ regionally you can see the presence of Rhodophyceae members, and few grow in well lighted area, that is on the surface, just on the surface of water. Few will grow in a well lighted area, that is on the surface of the sea water. You can see the growth of Rhodophyceae members, and few grow in deep oceans. few grow in deep oceans where there is a very little light penetration. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಡೀಪ್ ಓಷನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ವೆರಿ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಲೈಟ್ penetration ಇರ್ತದೆ. Even in that area we can find the rhodophyceae members. Slight light is enough for the growth of the algae. That may be that because of this pigmentation. ಈ pigmentation very important ಈ light trap ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, light impart ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, so to absorb various wavelength of light absorb ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈ pigmentation very important. So that help for the absorption of light even when there is a less light penetration. ಅತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಅದು ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ. that may be because of the presence of these pigments. Okay, understood? The few of them will grow in warmer condition, few grow in just on the surface of water where there is adequate light for the growth of the algae. Few grow in deep oceans. Few of the rhodophyceae member grow in deep oceans where there is a very less light penetration, and they acquire larger areas. Okay, next we'll move to these pigmentation finished, and this cell along with the cellulose you can see one more deposition, cell wall deposition. Okay, you can see one more cell deposition, thick deposition. Okay, that we'll call it as pectin. You can see pectin deposition as well as polysulfate esters or polysulfate ester. Okay, may contain along with the cellulose. Innerly it is made up of cellulose. In addition to this, they may contain other protective layer in order to grow in a high water concentration. Usually ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಈ ಆಲ್ಗೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಹೈ ವಾಟರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಾಲುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಲೇಯರ್. They may also contain other protective layer, thick wall that may be made up of pectin. It is a chemical compound, pectin or polysulfate ester. Even in Rhodophyceae member you can see the algin. Algin is a chemical they are nothing but the hydrocolloids. Okay, hydrocolloids that will hold the water and also that help to that prevent the cell from decaying cell decaying ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. and also cell ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಲೆಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ವಾಟರ್ ಅವೈಲಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ they help to grow the algae because these hydrocolloids can absorb the water ಅನ್ನು absorb ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ even water content less idre sa they may grow up to some time. Okay, some time varage idu grow ಆಗ್ತದೆ because of this outer protective layers. Okay, in while telling the importance of algae, I have mentioned algin present in brown algae. Usually algin present in brown algae. Algin present in brown algae. I have mentioned it as red algae. So make a correction. Algin present in brown algae, and carrageen present in red algae. Okay, carrageen present in red algae. Okay, in Rhodophyceae we can also see the reserve food material is in the form of Floridian starch. We can see the reserve food material is in the form of Floridian starch. Okay, it is chemically is in the form of Floridian starch, reserve food material. They may be in the form of amylopectin or glycogen. They may be either this Floridian starch is nothing but they may contain amylopectin. Amylopectin is a part of starch. Starch alli ಎರಡು components ಇರ್ತದೆ, amylopectin ಮತ್ತೆ amylose ಅಂತ. So this amylopectin or glycogen are formed into Floridian starch. ಅದರ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು Floridian starch ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, they may be similar to amylopectin and glycogen components. So they have some molecular structure, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ that you are going to study in details. ಬಯೋಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, amylopectin, glycogen ಇದೆಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಲುಕ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್, ದಿಸ್ Floridian starch ಲುಕ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಲೈಕ್ amylopectin ಆರ್ glycogen. amylopectin ಅಥವಾ glycogen ಥರ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಜನರಲ್ ಫೀಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ Rhodophyceae members. And I'll go for the reproduction part. Usually they reproduce by vegetative means. You can see vegetative reproduction, that in vegetative reproduction may be by fragmentation. Okay, fragmentation is an important means of vegetative mode of reproduction. And also we can see asexual reproduction, asexual mode of reproduction, and they in asexual mode of reproduction they produce non-motile spores. They produce non-motile spores, and they also produce by sexual mode of reproduction. Sexual mode of reproduction, they also contain non-motile gametes. Here also they produce non-motile gametes. So here the gametes or the spores do not contain any flagella. In this Rhodophyceae member, if we have seen the flagellated spores as well as gametes in Chlorophyceae and Phaeophyceae members, but in Rhodophyceae member we cannot see the flagellated spores or gametes. They are non-motile, they lack flagella. Okay, and sexual mode of reproduction is by oogamous. So oogamous type of sexual reproduction we can see well evolved, and isogamous and anisogamous may be absent or may be present in some primitive Rhodophyceae members. Usually the oogamous type of reproduction we can see where this fertilization lead to the formation, the two gametes, egg and male and female gamete will fuse and form a zygote, and after the formation, after the fertilization, fertilization andre the process of fusion of male and female gametes, that fuses give a single structure that will call it as a zygote. Okay, that zygote will later changes post fertilization changes we can see post we can see post fertilization modifications. Okay, after fertilization what happens, zygote will not directly develop into a new plant. Illi zygote directly new plant agi develop agudilla, either they change, they may produce a different structure to produce the spores anna produce ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ reduction division ಆಗ್ತದೆ zygote. ಆ zygote reduction division ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು specialized structure form ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಆ structure ಇಂದ further spore produce ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So these that process will call it as post fertilization modification or post fertilization changes. These can be seen in Rhodophyceae member because these are advanced form of algae which link the algae and ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್, ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಶೇರ್ ಆಲ್ಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಅದೆರಡನ್ನು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ಬಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮಾಡಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್, ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಲೀಡ್ ಟು ದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಅದು ಲೀಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ these all these are having a common ancestor. Ancestor ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೇ ಲೀಡ್ ಟು ದ ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆನ್ಸೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ವೆನ್ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಕಾಮನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆರ್ ವೆನ್ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಇಂಟರ್ಲಿಂಕ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ವಿ ಕೆನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಕೆನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ದ ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನರಿ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನರಿ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟು in link between the ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್, ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆಲ್ಗೆಯ ನಂತರ ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂತಂತೇಳಿ ಅವರು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ different characteristics of rhodophyceae members. Okay, and we'll study some of the example. Polysiphonia, Polysiphonia, it is a type of red algae, mostly in marine condition. Many siphon like ಈ ಥರ box structure ಇರ್ತದೆ. This is a body. The many siphon like structure will present. Okay, these each box like structure will call it a siphon. They contain many siphon like structure, so the name Polysiphonia. Okay, next example is Poriphyra, Gelidium and Gracilaria. Gracilaria. These are the different examples for Rhodophyceae member. Maybe ask for 1 or 2 marks. Write the example for Rhodophyceae. You have to write Polysiphonia, Poriphyra, Gelidium and Gracilaria. These two important. They produce agar, important hydrocolloid called agar. Gelidium matte Gracilaria. Most of these algas are marine condition. We can see marine conditioned alga. Okay, we'll study the structure. Okay, how they are present. First one is Poriphyra. Okay, usually these Poriphyra look like a large leaf. You have observed the leaf of banyan tree ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ. ಓಕೆ, this is a structure of Poriphyra. Okay, this is Poriphyra. Okay, and next one is Polysiphonia. We can see the structure of Polysiphonia. They looks like a higher plant agi observe ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. So you can see very well developed branching system. ತರ Polysiphonia enlarged picture ನೋಡುವಾಗ we can see this siphon like structure. If we see these algae are, most of these algae are macroscopic in nature, microscopic in observation. We can see by our naked eyes they look like this. ಈ ತರ branching, well defined branching system ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತದೆ. You can see these branchings in Polysiphonia. This is a structure of Polysiphonia. Okay, this is main axis. This is main axis. This will call it as main axis. It which bears these branches. These are the branches or branchings. These are branchings, and here they may also attach to the substratum by the help of rhizoid, hold fast like structure may be present that help to attach to the substratum. This is a structure of Porphyra, and this is a structure of Polysiphonia. This is a structure of Polysiphonia, very important. The parts this may be asked. These leaf like structure ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? Fronds. Fronds, this leaf like structure is called as fronds. They may attach us to the ground. Okay, these are the example and general character of Rhodophyceae, may be asked for 5 marks. Okay, this entire the characteristics, you have to write all the general character as well as the sexual character of the algae if it is asked for 5 marks. And also you have to write the example, don't forget to write the examples. Okay, next we will study the general character. General, the one column is given. Okay, how they contain, how these 3 members are different from one another. Okay, they may be different from one another, that can be given by giving some simple characters. First comes class, have to write first class. Okay, next common name, cell wall content, cell wall contents, then pigments, then stored food, then flagella, and last one is habitat. And first class is Chlorophyceae. Tell me the character of Chlorophyceae. The common name of Chlorophyceae. The common name of Chlorophyceae is green algae. Okay, the cell wall content is cellulose and pectose. The cell wall content is cellulose and pectose. Pigments present chlorophyll A and B. You can see the pigment chlorophyll A and B. Stored food material. Which is the stored food material? Starch. This pyrenoids are the storage bodies which contain protein as well as starch and proteins. And in some we can also observe the oil droplets. The food storage is in the form of oil droplets. Here mainly starch and proteins are the important food material. Here the flagella present. The number of flagella may be 2 to 8. Here they have never mentioned that only 2 flagella, biflagellated condition. Here these gametes as well as the spores, zoospores may contain 2 to 8 flagella, which is attached on the above surface, that is on the dorsal surface, that is ಇಲ್ಲಿ apical surface. They are present on apical surface of the spores as well as gametes. Apical surface andre illi. Here you can see the attachment, apical. This portion is apical. If the attachment of flagella on the head region or the apical region, above region, that will call it as that region will call it as apical. Okay, here the attachment of flagella may be apical. Habitat fresh water. Most of the green alga, that is Chlorophyceae, grow in fresh water. Some grow in brackish water. Brackish water means the meeting of oceans, river with ocean, that delta region. You have heard about the delta region where the river meets the ocean. That region, what will be there? There is a mixture of sweet water and salt water. The salinity or the salt content is less in this brackish water. Brackish water alli salt content athava salinity adu kammi irtade, because there is a mixing of ocean water and river water. Fresh water ಮತ್ತೆ ocean water mix ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ರೀಜನ್ನಿಗೆ, ಅಂತ ವಾಟರ್ಗೆ ಬ್ರಾಕಿಶ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್? ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ರೀಜನ್. ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದು ರಿವರ್ ಓಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ವಿಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ರೀಜನ್. Delta region means where the river meets the ocean. That region we'll call it as delta region. In that delta region we can see the presence of brackish water, where brackish water which contains salinity, less salinity compared to ocean water. Ocean water ಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ salt content ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. And also you can see in sea water. Most of them will grow in sea water or marine form. Okay, next one is Phaeophyceae. Next one is Phaeophyceae, commonly called as brown algae, and the cell wall content is cellulose and algin. Along with cellulose you can see the presence of algin, pigments, chlorophyll A and C. Along with that fucoxanthin. It is a important pigment that impart brown coloration to the algae. Okay, fucoxanthin. Okay, next reserve food material is laminarin and mannitol. These are the two important reserve food material in Phaeophyceae members. Then flagella present. Here only 2 flagella. The attachment is on lateral side. You can see this is a gamete. On the lateral side you can see the attachment of this flagella. Unequal length flagella is present on the lateral side. So attachment is lateral. This region we'll call it as lateral, apical. This apical, this is lateral region. Okay, next attachment is lateral and they grow in fresh water. Only some of the Phaeophyceae may grow in fresh water, some in brackish water, and most of them is grow in sea water. Okay, most of the Phaeophyceae or brown algae occur in sea water habitat or ocean habitat. You can see the most of the Phaeophyceae members. Okay, these are the important characters. Okay, next last comes the Rhodophyceae. Rhodophyceae, which is commonly called as red algae. Red algae, the cell wall content is pectin and the cell wall content is pectin and polysulfate ester, and also you can see the cellulose content. Cellulose is also present in the cell. Okay, innerly they may contain cellulose, outerly it may contain this pectin content. Okay, and here the chlorophyll pigment is chlorophyll A and D, chlorophyll A and D, and one more important pigment is R, phycoerythrin. This is a important pigment which impart a red coloration to the algae. Okay, next reserve food material is Floridian starch. Here reserve food material is Floridian starch. Here the flagella is absent. We cannot see any motile spores or gametes. So the flagella is absent in the gametes as well as in spores, asexual spores. They grow in fresh water. Only few grow in fresh water, few grow in brackish water with less salinity, and not the fresh water, this brackish water. Okay, next sea water. Most of the major species which grow in sea water habitat. Most of the Rhodophyceae member grow in sea water. Only few countable number of organism may live in fresh water, and maximum number of the species live in sea water condition. This is a general feature. This pigmentation, cell wall content, pigmentation, reserve food material or stored food material may be asked for 1 marks. Okay, all of you should remember these components of different algae. Okay, understood? Next class we are going to study about the one more important class, that is, note down this column. Okay, next we are going to study about the one more class, important class, that is bryophytes. Bryophytes. After this algae we can see the next class under the kingdom Plantae, that is bryophytes. Usually these bryophytes are contain liverworts and moss. They contain the organism like liverworts and mosses, which comes under this bryophyte group. Liverwort matte moss, we will study in detail what is liverwort, what is mosses. These usually grow in shaded region, moist and shaded region. They usually grow in moist and shaded region, especially in hilly region where there is a large amount of water as well as more shaded region. So they usually grow in the hilly regions, and also they grow in damp soil, and we can also see on the surface of the they require damp condition where if it is growing on the surface of rock, there should be a water content. Okay, and also they may grow in some of the soil where there is a high water holding capacity. Water holding capacity ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ soil ಅಲ್ಲಿ grow ಆಗ್ತದೆ, and also they may grow in on the surface of the tree bark where they can absorb the water content. This tree bark contains a water high water concentration. So in that region we can see the growth of these bryophytes, and they require humid condition. They also require humid condition. Okay, and also they humid means high concentration of moisture in air, that we'll call it as humid condition. Air alli moist content ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಕಂಡೀಷನನ್ನು ಹ್ಯೂಮಿಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಡ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ವಾಟರ್ ಲಾಕ್ಡ್ ಅದರ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟೇಟಲ್ಲಿ, ಹ್ಯೂಮಿಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಶೇಡೆಡ್ ಲೊಕ್ಯಾಲಿಟಿ. Usually they grow under the tree shades or under the some of the shrubs or some of the hilly shades alli anta region shaded region, because they do not require high intense light. Tumma intense iruva light adakke beda, so they usually grow well in shaded region. So they need, this is an important habitat for the growth of the bryophytes. Okay, these bryophytes are usually called as amphibians of plant kingdom. Usually these bryophytes are called as amphibians of plant kingdom. Amphibians of plant kingdom means they grow in terrestrial condition or they grow in land condition, but they require water for their fertilization or sexual mode of reproduction. They require water. Okay, same as in case of amphibia. If you take a frog, it grow in a terrestrial land condition alli grow ಆಗ್ತದೆ, but egg ಎಲ್ಲಿಡುದು for the egg hatching and initial stages ಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು, water ಬೇಕು. So that type of organism we'll call it as amphibians. Here these bryophytes are called as amphibians of plant kingdom. They grow in land or terrestrial condition, but they require water for their fertilization or sexual reproduction. For sexual reproduction they need water. Why? They, for the transfer of these gametes, male ಮತ್ತು female gamete, male gamete transfer ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅದನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ನೀರು ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೀರು ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಆಂಫಿಬಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ 1 mark. ವೈ bryophytes are called as amphibians of plant kingdom? Because they usually grow in a land condition or terrestrial condition, but require water for their sexual reproduction or for the fertilization. Okay, they usually very important, these bryophytes and as well as this algae as well as lichen, very important in plant succession. Plant succession, this is these bryophytes as well as other lower organism, very important for plant succession. Plant succession andre how the water weathering of rock takes place, how the new organism, large plant will be formed in a particular area. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಅನ್ಫರ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ರಾಕಿ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ initially the smaller organism, smaller plant will be grown on the surface. Due to the continuous growth and death of this organism, they accumulate the soil and organic particle in a particular condition. ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಈ ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್, ಅದು ಸಾಯೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಪೆನೆಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೂಟ್ ಪೆನೆಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ರಾಕ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಫಾರ್ ವೆದರಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ರಾಕ್ಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೆದರಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ರಾಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕೆನ್ ಬಂದರೆ, ಲೈಕೆನ್ ಲೈಕೆನ್ ಪಯೋನಿಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಪಯೋನಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸಕ್ಸೆಷನ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಬ್ಯಾರನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಬ್ಯಾರನ್ ರಾಕ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಕೆನ್. Okay, they also contain rhizoids that help for the breaking of this rock particle. ಆ ರಾಕ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ವೆದರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಫರ್ದರ್ ಬ್ರೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ರಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟನ್ನು ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದರ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆರಿಡೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಮೆಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ಟೆರಿಡೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ದೆನ್ ಟೆರಿಡೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ರಾಕಿಂಗ್ ವೆದರಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ the concentration or the amount of the soil particle increases. So next gymnosperm ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಹಾಗೆ angiosperm ಅಲ್ಲಿ herb shrub ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೇಟರ್ ಸಕ್ಸೆಷನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋದ ಹಾಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅದೇ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸಕ್ಸೆಷನ್. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ brief characters of the bryophytes. They help for the plant succession. Okay, we'll continue in the next class about the bryophytes, so their vegetative structure as well as reproduction in bryophytes. Okay, thank you all my dear students.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.